Evanston down at the backside on the 10-foot line, and Evanston gets the point.
It's time for Red Devil Volleyball.
Freeland with the attack on the left side finds room on the right corner, and now Evanston takes the lead 9-8.
The girls of Evanston are back to start a truly memorable season, once again led by Coach Tara Lawler.
Deflected up by Finch, set Strauss, left side, Heiser, blocked by Evanston, down! Stacia Barker again with the block.
With eyes set on a state tournament run, the Red Devils will battle some of the best the Cowboy State has to offer.
Taryn Hope finds room on the far side of the 10-foot line.
Catch all the action on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog and live video online at mylocalradio.com. Red Devil Volleyball is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankum, Westar Printing, T-Bar S Body Shop, The Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Hoover Chiropractic, Mountain West Business Solutions, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Jen's Life Photography, Evanston Regional Hospital, The Come On In CASPER, Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear River Dental, Plains Tire, Uinta County School District Number 1, Ellingford Brothers, and by Freeway Tire. And now, Red Devil Volleyball fans, sit back and relax and get ready to scream for your team as we head to the arena to join the play-by-play voice of your Evanston Red Devils, ELAN OLLIFF.
Welcome back to the CASPER Event Center. ELAN OLLIFF and Colin Holtz bringing you the action live from the 2024A State Tournament. Evanston dropped a heartbreaking 5-set loss to Kelly Walsh in the quarterfinals, so they are in the Consolation Semifinals against Rock Springs, a team that they have wanted a rematch with for quite a while now, so they're going to get it. And it's going to come in a winner goes to the Consolation Final to play for a top 5 spot. Loser, their season will be over. We are about 20 minutes away from the first serve between Evanston and Rock Springs. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll set the scene on a First Bengal Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Welcome back to the CASPER Event Center. Geez, ELAN OLLIFF here with Colin Holt. Colin, it feels like we haven't been on the air for a very long time, does it?
No, and it feels like I just went to the restroom, came back, and we're already got another game.
I know, right? We were able to wolf down some lunch, so we are ready to go. Let's set the scene for this Consolation semifinal match between the Evanston Red Devils and the Rock Springs Tigers. This was the matchup that a lot of people thought we were going to get for the Western Region title. Evanston, of course, dropping a heartbreaking loss to Natrona in 5 sets. And you know what? Good news is after that heartbreaking loss to Natrona, they came out and swept Star Valley, beating them for a 4th time in a row. So that's actually a good thing. And, I mean, Cullen, you were able to keep stats during that first game. Evanston's got a lot of good things to build off coming into this consolation play.
Yeah, especially Emily Freeland. She had an awesome game, and she might have been off to what some people might think of as a slow start, but then third, fourth, fifth set she came alive and was a real big impact for the Red Devils.
Absolutely. Also making a big impact for the Red Devils was a person who stood out to me was Taylor Peterson, one of the seniors on this Red Devil team. Had great play defensively. Same thing with Bailey Critchfield and Kinsey Porter. Just a great job, really from top to bottom. It's a shame that someone had to lose that match because both teams really played well enough to be moving on.
Absolutely, and Kelly Wiles, I mean, they will do well in the next round based on how they played against Evanston. And the further they go, the better Evanston can feel about that loss because it really was a loss to a very good team. And
it was a 5-set. It was a barely, literally one set, one moment made the difference. So Evanston has nothing to be ashamed of there. Rock Springs, on the other hand, last time they were out, they lost in 4 upset by Cheyenne East. I think that surprised a lot of people, especially on the western side of the state, as Rock Springs looked like a top 3 ranked team, according to the Wild Preps coaches and media poll. I mean, we'll see what Evanston's able to do against Rock Springs. This is the second time they've showed down. First time was right before conference play started in Rock Springs. The Tigers on top of the Red Devils in 5 sets. Evanston has a history of coming out after losing 5-set matches and bringing the intensity. You got to imagine, though, when you come to Casper with hopes of competing for a state title, when you're in this consolation bracket, it may be a little bit hard to reset, but also at the same time, you either win or you're done playing for the season.
Yeah, absolutely, and for everybody, you want to play another game, the seniors especially, though.
Absolutely, and speaking of those seniors, we got a chance to talk with Evanston seniors Taryn Holt and Allie Sawyer. We'll have their conversations with me after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Evanston senior Taryn Holt. Taryn, one thing that is very apparent watching you play volleyball, basketball, whatever you're doing out there is you are competitive and you just get after it. Where does that drive kind of come from?
Well, I am a very competitive person, but I think I don't know. I just feel like if I'm competitive, it makes me play a lot better. And so, yeah, I don't know.
You're about to go to the state tournament with the rest of your teammates. What does this mean for you, knowing how crazy of a year it's been?
I feel like that going to the state tournament, like our season can be over right now. So going to the state tournament, we can just give it all, and however the outcome is how it's just will be good. And I feel like that our team, if we go out and do our best, that we can all come together and we'll do really good. So,
what's been your favorite part about being on this team in 2020?
The girls were all super close, and volleyball we all love volleyball, and just the girls have made it so good.
Taryn, thank you so much for taking time to speak with us. Congratulations on a great Red Devil volleyball career. Good luck at state.
Thank you.
Here with Evanston senior Allie Sawyer. Allie, Coach, when we talked with her, she says you are a vital part of this team, helping them get ready for different opponents in practice. Of course, you've got Kelly Walsh in the first round, and then who knows where it could go from there. So talk to me a little bit about what practice has been like this week and how you've been able to step into that role.
It's been kind of fun. I kind of get to play pretty much everywhere, wherever they need me. I play quite a bit of back row middle, as well as left back and right side front and outside. So I get pretty much a lot of everything. But it's just the little things, making sure that I'm prepared, that if I need to go in and if my team needs me, that I'm ready and I know everything that I need to do to be able to help them in the best way that I can.
We've seen you at the games just absolutely rooting on these girls, and one thing that is evident when watching you is that you have a love and a passion for your teammates. Where does that kind of come from?
I was cut my sophomore year, and so coming from there, I had to really build up my energy to be able to keep going. I've always loved the sport ever since I started, and I guess it kind of clicked my sophomore year that if I wanted to be on this team, I had to build every day and work every day. And I might not get the playing time as other people, but I'm going to cheer them on because I love them and because I love the sport.
Where does this kind of camaraderie, you talk with any one of the girls and it's always the same answer. You guys have a strong connection. You love each other. Where does this kind of come from? What makes this passion for each other possible?
I think especially during our Rock Springs game, our first major loss of the season, we got together and decided that we'd had enough, and we had seen where we had been like girls in the past, and it wasn't that they were bad teams, but we decided we wanted to be a unit from the beginning. That was our cheer of the season, was that we were all in and that we were a unit, and I think that's what we have become, and that's what we're more and more becoming today.
What are your feelings about going to state your senior year, 2020? There was no guarantees this was even going to happen, but talk about your feelings getting able to go to CASPER with this group.
It's actually amazing. A few weeks ago, this wasn't really a possibility for me, and getting the opportunity to be able to play and be able to join the team at state, be able to cheer them on and give them all my love and support means everything to me.
What's been your favorite part about being on this team?
I think just the idea of being able to come to practice and play my favorite sport. Taking the time to really get to know the sport and really dig in deep to what I can bring to this team.
That's Allie Sawyer, Evanston senior on the volleyball team. Allie, thank you so much for your time and good luck in CASPER.
Thank you.
We also had a discussion with seniors Taylor Peterson and Cambry Brown. That will be airing later on either in this broadcast or the next broadcast. Let's go ahead and talk to you about what has happened at the tournament so far. In Game 1, East upset Rock Springs, and they'll play Kelly Walsh, who beat Evanston in 5. Thunder Basin beat Natrona County in 4, and Laramie took care of Star Valley in 4. On the Consolation semis, Evanston versus Rock Springs, and a winner goes to the Consolation title game. Loser is out, and Natrona County and Star Valley in the same situation. We are getting ready for this one. Set 1, best 3 out of 5. Let's actually go ahead and change that as the Evanston Red Devils are getting ready to be introduced here at the CASPER Event Center. Evanston, chances at a state title ended in a heartbreaker to Kelly Walsh, but Cullen Holt really nothing to hang their heads about.
Oh, no, not at all. And they had such good performances from almost the entire starting lineup, top to bottom.
Evanston in their white uniforms with the red numerals. Evanston across the back with the exception of Bailey Critchfield, who comes out in the red uniform. Usually she's wearing 36, but for some reason in the red uniform she wears number 6. Right now, let's go ahead and give you our starting lineups, brought to you by Jeff Piper, or Affirmative returns to Jeff Piper Agency. Let's start with the Evanston Red Devils. Number 3, a junior, Stacia Barker. Number 7, a junior, Mia Barker. Number 11, a junior, Emily Freeland. Number 15, a senior, Taryn Holt. Number 18, a senior, Taryn Holt. Number 19, a junior, Abby Rigby, with libero, a junior. Number 36, actually wearing number 6 today, Bailey Critchfield. Cullen, will you mind giving us the starting lineup for Rock Springs?
Absolutely. Emily Taucher, Cameron James, Keisha Levitt, Kennedy Nacy, Brenly Jenkins, and Callie Polastro will all be the starters. And I didn't catch the number on the libero, so I'm not exactly sure who that is that'll be wearing that cream-colored uniform for Rock Springs.
Looks like that is she's got a number 1 on as well. I'm going to guess, judging from the 33-9, but then again, you've also got, I'm not sure, because Emily Taucher is standing there with number 1 in orange, but they have, as you mentioned, a cream jersey on a cream-colored jersey on the libero with a number 1. So I'm not sure. That might be Mariah Holmes, or Mari Holmes, the junior. Positions not listed on the Rock Springs roster.
Yeah, we've got some good games going on the other courts as well. Between Star Valley is, like we said, it's an all-West Consolation side of the bracket and an all-East championship side of the bracket. But Star Valley against Natrona, semifinals of East against Kelly Walsh, and Thunder Basin versus Laramie. So there's a lot of really good games, including this Evanston Rock Springs matchup.
Absolutely. You know what? I want to say that's Stella Carlson as the libero for Rock Springs out there. But I very well could be wrong again. They've got number 1, 2 number 1s on the Rock Springs Tiger roster right now. So we'll have to come back with you about that. In the consolation bracket, Evanston versus Rock Springs. On the other side of the consolation bracket, Natrona County versus Star Valley. And then on the championship bracket, Kelly Walsh versus East and Thunder Basin versus Laramie. Cullen, we had a chance to watch the Evanston warm-up, and they looked pretty good, and then after the warm-up, they got loud again, so that's always a good sign. And one thing that impressed me is when the Kelly Walsh game was over, they went directly to the eating area, started refueling, and started focusing on this matchup.
Oh, yeah, it's right back to business as usual for Evanston. Dwelling on the game that was does you no good for the game that's coming up here, especially on a day where you're playing back-to-back-to-back. So for Evanston to reset as quickly as they did, and they look loose and happy again, ready for this game against Rock Springs, that's definitely a good sign.
Evanston again in the white uniforms with the red numbers. Rock Springs in the orange uniforms with the black stripe going down the sleeve, white numerals. Cream-colored jersey for the libero for Rock Springs, and a red-colored jersey for our libero, Bailey Critchfield, as they are introducing the starting lineups for the Star Valley Natrona County game. Evanston wins this one. They'll get the winner of that game, as Natrona County and Star Valley getting ready to show down. Really, a lot of people thought this were the matchups we were going to get for the first place and third place games in the West region, Evanston versus Rock Springs. So somehow, it's always interesting in sports to me. There's that matchup that people want to see, and somehow, some way, it always happens.
It oftentimes does. And Evanston, Rock Springs, and I think that you can't look past this matchup.
No,
because this is going to be a good one right here.
Absolutely. I think this is might be one of the bigger challenges that really probably one of the best matched consolation semifinals that we got. I mean, all week. I mean, these are two teams that both came in with high hopes, and Rock Springs upset by East in a four-set game. Evanston dropping a heartbreaker 5-set to the reigning 3-time state champion Kelly Walsh Trojans. So it's going to be a great matchup.
Oh, it definitely is. And again, the Red Devils, they look very loose. They look very relaxed, and that's a good sign because they've been on a roll throughout the last part of the regular season and now into the playoffs. And for them to be relaxed like they are is definitely a good thing to see.
In the regular season, Evanston only lost to one team from the West. Guess who that team was? It was Rock Springs in a 5-set close matchup. Evanston starts what could be a revenge tour. Because on the other side, they would get, if they were to win this one, they would get the winner of Natrona and Star Valley. And if Natrona wins it, then the revenge tour is really on if Evanston wins this matchup. Because Natrona took Evanston out of the region title game. Red Devils on the left side of the nets with the Tigers on the right. Still trying to figure out who the libero for Rock Springs is. Blaine, the play-by voice of Rock Springs over there, might have to ask him a little bit later in between sets.
Yeah, the only libero listed on their roster on Max Preps is Megan Zotti.
It may be her, but she comes out. It's interesting. She's got a number 1 on her jersey, but there's already another number. Oh, she's got a number 3. So that is Levitt. That's Kasia Levitt. So Kasia Levitt is the libero for Rock Springs in the cream-colored jersey for the Tigers. Kind of a gold cream-colored jersey. Evanston will serve to start. Mia Barker here in this semifinal matchup of the Consolation bracket. First touch, Levitt, back row. Right side attack from Rock Springs. That one deflected out of bounds by the back row, Mia Barker. It's 1-0 Tigers.
Yeah, nice job there from that left side of just going across court, Callie Palastro.
Emily Toucher, the junior, to serve for Rock Springs. Into the net. Red Devils tie it up. 1-1. Bailey Critchfield, the libero, to serve. Stacia Barker comes off the court. Senior Taryn Holt comes on.
Errors kind of hurt Evanston at times in that first game, so if they can limit them here, they put themselves in a good position.
First touch, Cameron James. Left side attack to Palastro. Dig by DeRue. Freeland, left side, diving dig by Levitt. Left side, Cameron James. Great block by the Red Devils. And now they'll set up an attack. Left side, Emily Freeland. Back row, good dig there by, it looked like number 23, Brenly Jenkins, but it's an underpass into the net. Red Devils take the lead 2-1.
Emily Freeland picking up right where she left off after that Kelly Walsh game.
Critchfield to serve, touch Levitt, back row. Left side attack, Cameron James. It's light. Going to the ground to get it is Abby Rigby. Left side, Emily Freeland. That one goes wide on the near sideline, and the Rock Springs Tigers tied up at 2. Megan Zotti checking in for Rock Springs, and she'll serve. Rainbow serve at DeRue, back row. Peterson setting up Emily Freeland. She tries to go over the net, but she doesn't get enough altitude under that ball, and it doesn't clear. Rock Springs takes a 3-2 lead. Zotti to serve again. First touch, Critchfield, back row, near side. Peterson, cross set, left side, Emily Freeland. Yes, in the corner on the far sidelines. 3-3, Red Devils tied up. And we'll see Porter check in for Rigby, and it'll be Mackenzie Porter to serve.
If they lean heavily on Freeland in this game, I wouldn't blame them at all.
Porter will take the ball and serve from left to right. First touch, Levitt, back row center. Setting up an attack for, that looked like Palastro. And now Evanston sets up one for Emily Freeland. She puts it over the net. Brenly Jenkins right side, going cross court. Good dig by Freeland. Porter passes to Freeland. She goes into the net. And Rock Springs takes a 4-3 lead. Kasia Levitt, the libero, to serve. Again, our starting lineups for this game brought to you by Farmers Insurance, the Jeff Piper Agency, is Emily Freeland Goes for the attack, dead center, and finds the back line. 4-4. Freeland to serve.
Emily Freeland with double-digit kills in that first game of the day. She's already got 3 here. Just 8 points between these two teams have been scored.
Freeland with the serve. First touch, Levitt, back row. Setting up left side attack from Rock Springs. At the dig is Critchfield back side, dead center. Dump set by Mia Barker. Levitt passes it high, cleared over the net by Rock Springs. Porter, jump set. Taryn Holt, dump set, looking for room at the back corner. Chased down by Cameron James. Bopped up by Brenley Jenkins. Rock Springs get a clearance from Stella Carson. Dead center attack from Taryn Holt, and that's what the Red Devils have been looking for all day. It goes off of Emily Taucher in the back row and out of bounds. Taryn Holt, she was quiet in the first game. If they can get her going, that's huge. Breaking news, Star Valley jumping on Natrona County 8-3 in the first set. Right side attack from Rock Springs. Dig in the back row by Critchfield. Porter, left side. Mia Barker into the net, and it's 5-5.
And Mia Barker did an admirable job in game 1 on the offensive side of things, and she was a real good server in that game too.
Senior Jenna Randall to serve for Rock Springs. First touch, Critchfield in the back. Jump set, Porter, right side, Taryn Holt looking for the 10-foot line. Good dig by Cameron James. Right side, Brenley Jenkins off of Emily Freeland and out of bounds in the far corner. 6-5 Rock Springs.
I think Freeland thought that one was tipped, and so she was going after it just in case, and it was a little out of her reach.
Blake Peterson, coach for Star Valley, throws the ball back from his court so we can resume. Served by Rock Springs, receive Critchfield, back row. Jump set, Porter, left side, Mia Barker off of the Rock Springs block, put back over the net. Porter with the jump set, neck right side, Holt blocked by Rock Springs down on the Evanston side of the court. 7-5 Tigers.
Got to continue to try to get Taryn Holt confidence and get her comfortable in this game.
Randall to serve again for Rock Springs. First touch, Mia Barker, back row, far side. Porter setting up Mia, left side off of the Star Valley block, down at the 10-foot stripe, a diving Kasia Levitt tries to get there, and the Red Devils pull within 1. It's 7-6. Taryn Holt to serve. Holt going for the back corner. Good dig by James. Right side attack from Rock Springs. Diving dig, and it's an overpass by Mia Barker, and Rock Springs with an 8-6 lead.
Yeah, real nice job there. Cameron James just coming from the near side and almost went completely at a diagonal.
Brenley Jenkins with the serve, overpass into the net. It's an ace for Rock Springs, Brenley Jenkins. 9-6 Rock Springs here in set 1, brought to you by the committee. Excuse me, that's not the sponsor anymore. First touch, Critchfield in the near sideline. Dump set, Stacia Barker. Right side attack from Rock Springs. Diving dig, Bailey Critchfield. Pushed back over the net by Porter. Cameron James attack right side. Too long, too strong. Red Devils pull within 2. And it's tied, no sets here in set 1. Taylor Pearson to serve. First touch, back row near side by Levitt. Cleared over the net by Cameron James for Rock Springs. Peterson, jump set to Stacia Barker. She goes off of the Rock Springs block and down on the Evanston side. And Rock Springs extends the lead to 3. Served by Rock Springs, too long, and the Red Devils cut the gap to 2. Mia Barker to serve for Evanston right now. Consolation semifinal. First touch, back row near side, Tigers. Left side attack from Rock Springs, Carlson. Bopped up by Critchfield. Left side, Emily Freeland off of the block and down on the Tiger side of the court. Evanston cuts the gap to 1. Mia Barker to serve. High rainbow serve, Brenley Jenkins back row. Right side attack, Cameron James, and bopped up by Porter. Jump set, Stacia Barker. Levitt goes to the ground to dig it up at the 10-foot stripe. They launch an attack, blocked by Emily Freeland. Right side attack, Cameron James. Bopped up by Critchfield, back row center. Left side, Emily Freeland looking for the 10-foot stripe. Kept alive by Brenley Jenkins. Levitt bops it high. James clears it over the net. Peterson jump set. Left side, Emily Freeland trying to find the 10-foot line. Good dig by Jenkins. Critchfield receives an attack from Rock Springs, kept alive by Evanston. Red Devils go into the Rock Springs block and clear it over the net. Here comes a hard attack from Palastro, and now Evanston is able to get an attack at one end. It's going to be an attack left side. Emily Freeland looking for the far corner. Too long on that far or near sideline. Wow, I'm going to have to take a breath after that long volley.
That was the right idea from Freeland, just couldn't get it to fall where she wanted it.
11-9, Rock Springs lead. Mari Holmes to serve for the Tigers. Excuse me, that was actually Emily Toucher. Right side attack from Stacia, but it's called a double hit. Rock Springs extends the lead 12-9. Serve from Toucher. First touch, Cambry Brown, back row. Peterson set, left side, Emily Freeland, off of Toucher, deflected high. Cleared over the net by Rock Springs from the back row. Peterson jump set, Emily Freeland off of the block. Good dig by Levitt at the 10-foot stripe. Left side attack from Rock Springs, blocked by Stacia Barker. Overpass, and a lift though called on Evanston.
But that attack by Freeland just a couple sequences ago, that one was smoked down the line. And Rock Springs able to handle it.
Toucher with the serve. First touch, Cambry Brown put over the net by Peterson. Set left side, Cameron James, and bopped up by the Red Devils. Emily Freeland on the far side attack, kept alive by James. Here comes another one from Palastro. She went wide, looking for the near sideline, and the Red Devils trail 13-10. But we'll get Bailey Critchfield to serve. First touch, Jenkins, back row. Right side attack, Palastro blocked by Evanston, still on Rock Springs side. They're not going to clear it over. The block worked, and the Red Devils trail by 2, 13-11.
How about our precision play of the game winner, huh? Abby Rigby going up and get a piece of that one.
Left side attacked, Critchfield bopped up by James. Right side, Palastro over the Evanston block and down on the 10-foot stripe.
Palastro got smart that time. She saw Rigby going up and decided to just go up and over her.
Rigby has definitely been a game changer at the net, as she has got some defensive blocks that have been key, especially in that Kelly Walsh game. Served by Rock Springs, first touch, Cambry Brown, back row. Pearson goes to Abby Rigby. Tree tries to dump set, and it had the distance, it had the positioning, but it's just too far wide on the near sideline. 15-11, Rock Springs. Served by the Tigers. First touch, Cambry Brown. They're going to say ball on the court from the Star Valley Natrona County match.
In my opinion, Elan, there are two people in Wyoming High School athletics that are underrated. Bus drivers and the line judges who've been keeping the balls from going from court to court.
Absolutely left side. Emily Freeland finds the near corner, going cross court, far to near, and the Red Devils cut the gap to 3, 15-12.
5 kills in this set for Freeland already.
12 points on the board for Evanston, and Miss Freeland's got 5 of them. Mackenzie Porter to serve. First touch, Levitt, back row. Cross set, left side attack from Rock Springs. A diving dig by Bailey Critchfield will not stop the hard hit of Stella Carlson. 16-12. Rock Springs on top. Kasia Levitt to serve. Into the net. Nope. Timeout. Looks like a timeout called by Coach Lawler. Red Devils trail 16-12 in set 1 in the Consolation Semifinal on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
16-12, Rock Springs on top of Evanston in set one in the Consolation semifinal round. Winner of this game will get the winner of Star Valley and Natrona County, which, by the way, Star Valley on top of Natrona County, 19-11 in set one.
Right now, Evanston is leading Rock Springs in kills, 7-4, which tells you that Rock Springs isn't doing anything spectacular offensively. And if Evanston can kind of limit the errors as much as possible, we've got a chance to close this gap.
Served by Kasia Levitt. First touch, Critchfield, back row. Freeland. Cambry Brown passes it over the net. Left side attack, Brentley Jenkins, too wide on the far sidelines. And the Red Devils cut the gap to 3. Another name that I think needs to get going. We saw Taryn Holt with a big kill. If she can get going here to kind of provide some relief for Emily Freeland, who's done a great job all day dating back to the Kelly Walsh game, that could be a game changer. Cameron James in the back row, third hit over the net. Porter setting up Taryn Holt, light hit the 10-foot stripe. Right side, Brentley Jenkins, blocked by Porter and Holt. The two seniors cut the gap to 2.
We talked about hand angles in that game against Kelly Walsh. That was perfect right there. Make sure the ball falls inbounds.
Emily Freeland with the serve. First touch, Brentley Jenkins. Right side attack, way wide. That was airmailed. It didn't even hit the ground until it was almost in the Star Valley and Natrona Valley County court.
Here come the Red Devils.
16-15, Evanston on a run. Emily Freeland to serve. First touch, Kasia Levitt. Nearly an overpass. Right side attack from Jenkins, and Critchfield barely foul tips that one out of bounds across the back line. And Rock Springs will stop the Evanston run. What was that?
That was just a 3-point run, but it's been Evanston with a lot of points over the last few sequences. They outscored them 6-3 up until that last point.
Serve from Rock Springs oncoming. First touch, Critchfield, back row. Porter, back set, left side. Taryn Holt looking for that 10-foot stripe, dug by Rock Springs. Left side clearance by Brentley Jenkins. Porter, left side, Mia Barker, light hit, looking for the 10-foot stripe, drops it down. And Mia Barker cuts the gap to 1 with Taryn Holt serving. The senior with a high rainbow serve at Cameron James back row. Brentley Jenkins, dead center, blocked by the blocker. Barker block party. Down on the back line, Stacia and Mia. My goodness, and it's all tied up.
Stacia Barker, she's got a pretty tall frame, and she used all of it there to climb the ladder and get that block.
Stacia Barker listed at 6'1" as Taryn Holt serves. First touch, Cameron James, near corner, back row. Right side attack, way long from Rock Springs. Kennedy Nacy and Evanston with their first lead of the match. Taryn Holt to serve. That one down on the back line. It's an ace for Taryn Holt, 19-17.
Taryn Holt starting to heat up, look out.
Timeout called by Rock Springs. Evanston with a fresh 3-point lead. We'll be right back, or 2-point lead. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Evanston with a fresh 2-point lead. They lead 19-17 on the back of the Barker block party, as well as an ace by Taryn Holt. She goes back to serve again.
Yeah, Taryn Holt. You mentioned it, Elan. If she gets hot, you better look out.
Levitt, first touch, left side. Brentley Jenkins, block, Barker's block it again. The Barker block party alive and well in Casper, 20-17. I overused that one, but it's so good.
Yeah, that's a sister connection that they
Cousins.
just go up together. Oh, Cousins, my bad.
Taryn Holt with the serve, looking for that back line. Cameron James with the light hit. Right side attack from Rock Springs off of Porter and across the near sideline. The run ends, but it was a good one for Evanston.
Yeah, Kennedy Nacy did a nice job of placing that one, and that's 5 in a row for the Red Devils, but think about it, Rock Springs just down 2 here.
20-18, serve by Brentley Jenkins. First touch, Freeland back row. Stacia Barker goes into the net, and the Tigers cut to 1. Brentley Jenkins to serve again for the Tigers. Light serve at the 10-foot line. Emily Freeland and Mia Barker miscommunication, and they both go for it. It rolls off of one of their shoulders and out of bounds for the ace, 20-20.
That's 2 aces now for Jenkins.
Brentley Jenkins with the serve. First touch, Freeland, back row. Porter jump set, left side, Stacia Barker, back corner, yes ma'am! And the Red Devils take a 21-20 lead.
If you've got that much space, you don't need to have a big wind up and try to put everything behind that one. Just place it perfectly where the other team is not.
Abby Rigby checks in for Kenzie Porter. She'll join the Barkers in the front row. Served by Taylor Peterson. First touch, back row by Randall. Left side attack. Kept alive by Evanston. Left side, Mia Barker off of the block and down on the back line. Mia Barker with the kill.
Second of the set for Mia.
Taylor Peterson to serve. At first, the energy felt a little low for Evanston, but you can feel it building up gradually. Peterson with the serve. First touch, Kasia Levitt, back row. Right side, Cameron James. Blocked by Stacia Barker and Abby Rigby. Barely cleared over the net by Rock Springs. Battle at the net, Stacia Barker gets it over. Left side attack from Rock Springs. Kept alive by Emily Freeland, far sideline. Dump set, Peterson, back corner. Deflected high by Rock Springs. Barely cleared over the net by the Tigers. Left side attack, Mia Barker off the block in. Almost down on the 10-foot stripe. Good dig by Cameron James. Cleared over by Brentley Jenkins. Setting up a Stacia Barker attack off the block and over the near sideline. 23-20, Red Devils on top. Stacia Barker starting to come alive. We're starting to see it from the 3 big attackers from Evanston. Stacia Barker, Emily Freeland, and Taryn Holt all active in this one. Served by Peterson into the net. 23-21.
Simply just mistimed the jump on that one.
East at set point against Kelly Walsh. They just won. First touch, Mia Barker, back row. Peterson, left side, Stacia Barker, down on the back line. Set point, Red Devils.
Same exact spot she got her last kill. Far corner, just tucking it away.
Mia Barker, after getting the kill, will now go and serve. First touch, back row, right side. Left side attack from Palestro, down on the far sideline. And it's 24-22, still set point for Evanston. It'll be Emily Toucher to serve for the Tigers. So East on top of Kelly Walsh, 1-0. Time out called. We're going to keep it right here. 24-22 Evanston. Cullen, if you would, give us an update around what's going on at the state tournament today.
We've got some good ones going on. Right now, Star Valley's got that 1-0 set lead in the Consolation semis over there against Natrona County. Championship semis, close one in the first set, 24-21 at the lead for Laramie over Thunder Basin. And then Cheyenne East, like you mentioned, wins the opening set against Kelly Walsh. And there goes Laramie getting the set point to go. And now they're up 1-0 in that championship semi.
So if those two hold, which it's way early to even talk about it, but it'd be the number 1 seed in the East versus the number 4 seed in the East in the championship game. if that happens.
Yeah, how about the East? They upset the number 1 from the West, and that's Cheyenne East I'm talking about. Upset the number 1 seed from the Western region, and now they've got a 1-set lead over Kelly Walsh, the defending state champs.
Back to our game. Emily Toucher to serve for Rock Springs at set point Red Devils, 24-22. Toucher waiting for the go-ahead from the referee. Elan Olliff and Colin Holtz coming to you live from the CASPER Events Center. They had the 1A state championship tournament on Wednesday, won by Cokeville as Toucher sends the serve at Critchfield. Back row, Peterson set, left side, Stacia Barker, deflected up by Brentley Jenkins at the back line. Right side attack, Cameron James, deflected up by Peterson back near side. Left side attack, Freeland kept blocked by Rock Springs, but it's out of bounds on the far sideline. 24-23, still set point Evanston. Anyway, Wednesday, Cokeville won the 1A tournament. Thursday, Sundance won the 2A tournament. Yesterday, Mountain View won the 3A tournament. Emily Freeland, first touch left side after the Toucher serve. Freeland goes off the block and out of bounds. Evanston takes set number 1. 25-23 over Rock Springs on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming. In May of 2019, Uintah County School District number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by Jen's Life Photography. Local photography, whether it's family portraits or senior pictures, capture the moment with Jen's Life Photography. An Evanston local with a Utah number, 801-289-6161. And by Freeway Tire. With a friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service, and great prices come together. Call Freeway Tire at 307-789-8632.
Welcome back. It's set 2. Evanston leads 1-0 after taking set number 1. 25-23, Red Devils on top of Rock Springs. Colin Holt, what stuck out to you in that first set?
Well, Emily Freeland, period. I mean, Emily Freeland, 6 kills. She was the difference maker for Evanston in that opening set. I'd love to see them get Taryn Holt going a little more.
Served by Emily Toucher for Rock Springs. Freeland keeps it alive. Left side attack. Stacia Barker. That's another one that can get going
or
for the Red Devils.
That works too.
Finds the far sideline, and Red Devils take a 1-0 lead. Mia Barker to serve. First touch, Cameron James, back row. Sets left side. James attack. She can't clear the Barker block party. And it's 2-0. Star Valley just took a lead over Natrona County in that second set. Serve by Barker, Mia Barker, left side attack. James blocked by Freeland and Stacia. Sent back over by the Tigers. Peterson jump set, Stacia Barker off the block and down on the 10-foot stripe. Goes Rock Springs, and it's 2-1.
Kelly Palastro just went up and got in front of that one.
Brenly Jenkins, it looks like Brenly Jenkins is going to serve, but no, it will be Megan Zotti. Go ahead.
Oh, just saying the solo block was a good one for Palastro, especially against a good hitter like that.
First touch, Critchfield, back row. Peterson jump set, left side. Emily Freeland off the block, but down on the far sideline, and Rock Springs ties it up after the block.
Couple of big defensive plays now for Rock Springs. That can be a momentum shifter.
Zotti with the serve. First touch, Critchfield, back row center. Peterson with a dump set, and now an attack from Rock Springs, left side. Critchfield, back row dig. Emily Freeland on the left, off the block and down on the Rock Springs 10-foot stripe. Evanston takes a 3-2 lead. Critchfield comes in, and now look at that front row. You've got Holt, Stacia Barker, and Abby Rigby. Critchfield to serve. First touch, Cameron James, back row. Left side attack, Brenly Jenkins. Good dig by Caitlin DeRue in the back. Peterson jump set. Emily Freeland goes too long over the back line. Thought she got a piece of the block, but Rock Springs ties it up at 3. Kasia Levitt in the kind of light gold jersey, or cream jersey, I guess you could call it. Libero to serve. Attack from Emily Freeland for Evanston on the left side. Brenly Jenkins goes into the Evanston block and out of bounds. Holt and Rigby can't get that hand angle right that time, and Rock Springs with a 4-3 lead. Kasia Levitt to serve again. That one barely over the net. DeRue back row dig. Cleared over by Freeland. Set, here comes Jenkins. Our Palastro blocked by Evanston, kept alive by Jenkins. Cameron James clears it over. Peterson set. Center attack from Holt, kept alive by Toucher. Right side attack from number 3. That was not Kasia Levitt.
Emily Freeland went up to try to block that one. She was moving to her left at the time, and that's kind of what pushed the ball that way and out of bounds.
First touch, back row, Freeland. Kept alive by Critchfield, bopped over the net by Peterson at the center. Right side attack, Brenly Jenkins. She was going for that back corner. DeRue got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. 6-3 Rock Springs. Kasia Levitt to serve. First touch, DeRue back row on the bullet serve. Left side, Emily Freeland lightly hit over the net. Diving dig by Brenly Jenkins at the back row. Good attack from Stella Carlson as she goes into the Evanston block, but it comes down on the Red Devils' 10-foot stripe. 7-3, Rock Springs lead. Kasia Levitt serving again.
5 unanswered for the Tigers.
First touch, Freeland. Peterson pass back to Emily Freeland. Off of the block and deflected wide. Well out of play over the back line. Red Devils with the point. Rigby comes out. Porter comes in. It'll be Mackenzie Porter to serve. Porter with a line drive serve at James. She digs it up. Attack from Kennedy Nacy goes off of the Evanston block and out of bounds. Rock Springs gets the point and the serve back.
In a perfect world, when you're blocking, you want to be able to set your feet and go straight up so that you don't push the ball one way or the other. But when volleyball's game is happening, it's not a perfect world at all.
Jenna Randall with the serve, and it's an ace at the back line. Evanston did not think it was going to land in there, but it does. 9-4. Jenna Randall to serve again for Rock Springs as they lead. First touch, DeRue. Back set, Porter, Emily Freeland down on the back line on the near side, and the Red Devils cut the gap to 4. Freeland to serve. 9-5 Rock Springs in set 2. Evanston leads 1-0.
Like what I see from Freeland now with 8 kills already in this match, and now she serves.
Takes a deep breath and delivers it. First touch, Randall. Right side attack from Nacy, bopped up by Freeland. Mia Barker clears it over the net. Jenkins digs at the 10-foot stripe. Evanston gets called for being into the net. They wanted a lift on Rock Springs, and instead they get called for going into the net. It's 10-5 Rock Springs after the infraction. Brenley Jenkins to serve.
I'm wondering if they thought she went into the net before the lift occurred.
Yellow card just issued by did they give that to Taryn Holtz? They're holding up 1-5.
It certainly looks like it.
So a yellow card issued.
Either that or they were giving it to 6, Critchfield.
Yellow card issued to one of the Evanston players. Mia Barker clears it over the net after the serve from Jenkins. Set, left side attack, Rock Springs, diving dig by Freeland at the 10-foot stripe, but it goes off of the side of her hand and not the top. And Rock Springs gets the kill, 11-5. Brenley Jenkins to serve again. Into the net. Stacia Barker rushes back onto the court. Critchfield comes off. It'll be the Barkers with Taylor Peterson in the front row. Taryn Holt to serve. First touch, Levitt, back row. Right side, Cameron James deflected up by Holt, and that one is on the Star Valley courts. Across the far sideline. Rock Springs with a 12-6 lead.
James's second kill of this set.
Kennedy Nacy to serve. First touch, Critchfield, back row, near side. Porter jump set, left side. Stacia Barker looking for the 10-foot stripe. Jenkins digs it up. James with the attack. Diving dig by Critchfield. And Evanston gets called for 2 hits on the defense. 13-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And a timeout called here in set 2. Red Devils trail 13-6, but they lead it 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We'll be right back after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
Red Devils trail Rock Springs 13-6. Let's go back to that yellow card. It's a possibility that they were saying that that player was in the net and the yellow card might have gone to a coach on the bench. We're not really clear on that.
Well, that wouldn't make sense because it was number 7 that went into the net, Mia Barker. And she held up either a 6 or a 15. I think it was a 6.
Left side attack from Stacia Barker. Good dig by Jenkins. Cameron James blocked by Peterson and Stacia. Dump set by Peterson, finds the 10-foot stripe, and the Red Devils get the point and begin to claw back. It's 13-7. Peterson to serve.
Great teamwork over there by Peterson and Stacia Barker.
Peterson sends it at the back row. First touch, Brenley Jenkins. Right side attack by Nacy, and now Mia Barker sends one over from the left side. Battle at the net, won by Evanston. Blocked by the Barkers.
Stacia Barker is a force to be reckoned with in that front row.
13-8. Red Devils trail by 5, but lead 1-0. Served by Peterson. First touch, it's an overpass. Stacia Barker does what she does best. She goes above the net and slams it down on the Rock Springs side. Served by Peterson. Nearly another overpass, except James will get an attack off. Attempt at a diving dig on the near sideline by Peterson, but it is 14-9 Rock Springs after the kill by Cameron James.
Not a lot of heat on that attack, but placed perfectly.
Serve by Rock Springs, received Critchfield. Cleared over the net by Abby Rigby. Jenkins setting up an attack by Palastro. Actually, Brinley Jenkins setting up the attack, yes, by Callie Palastro. Puts it down in the near corner, and it's 15-9 Rock Springs. Emily Toucher to serve for the Tigers. First touch back row, Mia Barker. Peterson setting up Stacia, left side, trying to find the 10-foot stripe. Kept alive by Keisha Levitt. Cameron James with an attack. Popped up by Critchfield, back row in the at the line. Cleared, and miscommunication. Stacia Barker was there to try to clear it over. Another Evanston player comes over, and neither one of them get a piece of it. And it's 16-9 Rock Springs. Emily Toucher to serve. First touch, Mia Barker, the 10-foot stripe jump set to Peterson. Stacia, one-handed put across by the junior. Right-handed attack from the Tigers, and now Mia Barker goes off of the Rock Springs block and out of bounds on the far sideline. It's 16-10 Rock Springs with Mia Barker to serve. First touch, Levitt back row. Right side, Palastro off the Evanston block and across the near sideline. 17-10 Rock Springs with a commanding lead. They really don't look like they've been in trouble this entire set.
Yeah, and I've got Palastro with 5 kills in this game.
Megan Zotti to serve for the Tigers. First touch, Critchfield, back row. Pass to Peterson, right side, Stacia Parker. That one is down on the far sideline.
Well, that was close, but Stacia Barker just got it by a thread.
17-11 as Stacia will get the kill and take a seat. Bailey Critchfield to serve. She's out there with Peterson, Brown, Rigby, Emily Freeland, and Taryn Holtz. Served by Critchfield. First touch, Brinley Jenkins, back row. Set, left side attack. Diving dig by Critchfield in the back row to keep it alive. Freeland calls for it and sends it over the net. James with the receive. Jenkins right side, off the Evanston block, but they can't get it down on the Tigers side, and it's 18-11. Evanston trails Rock Springs in set 2, but lead it 1-0. First touch, Freeland in the back row. Right side attack, Abby Rigby goes into the net, and it's 19-11. Keisha Levitt, she has been effective at the serving line today. That one barely over the tape, set by Peterson. Left side, Emily Freeland looking at the 10-foot stripe. Good dig by Levitt. Jenkins at the center, she gets an attack off of Peterson. Left side, Emily Freeland looking for the back line. James is there to stop it. And now we'll see a hard attack from Carlson, blocked by Evanston and down on the Rock Springs side. 19-12.
Nice job by Taryn Holt getting 2 hands on that one cleanly.
Kenzie Porter to serve for the Red Devils. Porter sends it to the back line. Good dig, Levitt. James has to scramble to get it over. Jump set, Peterson. Taryn Holt looking for the back line. James is there to guard it. Right side attack, Brinley Jenkins. She goes into the nets. 19-13. As now we'll see Porter serve again. Evanston trails by 6, but lead 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. First touch, Levitt. It's an overpass. Received well by Holt. Right side, Peterson off of the block, kept alive by Rock Springs. Brinley Jenkins with an attack, trying to go cross court from near to far and finds that line. Brinley Jenkins with the kill, and it's 20-13 Rock Springs.
3rd kill for her in this set.
Jenna Randall to serve for the Tigers. First touch, Critchfield back row, jump set Porter. Taryn Holtz through the block but kept alive by Levitt. It's an overpass. Holtz goes at it again. Rock Springs will now set an attack for number 17. That is Kennedy Nacy. She goes over the back line, and the point goes to the Devils. 20-14. Rock Springs leads it on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, but it's set 2, and Evanston leads 1-0. Emily Freeland to serve. First touch, Randall back row. Right side, light hit by Rock Springs. Evanston was ready for it. Cleared over the net by Mia Barker. Setting up a dump set, and Evanston can't handle it. It caught him off guard, and it finds the 10-foot stripe, bopped out of bounds by the Red Devils. 21-14, 7-point lead for Rock Springs here in set 2. Brenly Jenkins to serve for the Tigers. Rainbow serve, back row, Critchfield. Porter, back set, right side, Taryn Holt looking for the 10-foot stripe, sent back over by James. Evanston with another attack, this time Mia Barker. She puts it over the net, and now cleared over by James, back row, Critchfield waiting for it. Porter, jump set, left side, Mia Barker deflected, up and down by Rock Springs. Evanston picks up the point, and it's 21-15. Red Devils trail by 6. Taryn Holt to serve.
A couple of teams threatening to level this set score on the other courts.
We'll talk about that after the serve by Holt. Left side attack from Star Valley, blocked by the Barkers, kept alive by Rock Springs. Here comes James, great dig by Porter in the back row. Sent back over the net by Mia Barker, and Rock Springs will get an attack from Nacy. Sent back over the net by Rock Springs. Stacia Barker through the Rock Springs block. Battle at the net, won by the Barker block party, down on the 10-foot stripe. 21-16. Red Devils trail, but they lead 1-0 here in set 2. Right side attack from James, popped up by Holt high. Porter, Mia Barker into the Rock Springs block, but kept alive. Stacia tried to go above it, but it's above her hands. Dump set by Peterson, and that one is barely cleared over by James. Porter looking for Stacia off of the Rock Springs block. In Evanston, another attack. This time it's Mia Barker off of Rock Springs and out of bounds on the far sideline. It's 21-17.
Red Devils keeping this one close.
Holt to serve again. Star Valley and Natrona County tied on the other court. Holt serve received by Levitt. Attack from Rock Springs kept alive by Evanston. Attack left side. Peterson! That one deflected out of bounds over the back line, and the Red Devils cut it to 3. What a charge by Evanston. They were down by 6 at one point.
That was beautiful.
21-18. Taryn Holtz getting ready to serve as soon as they get the clear to do so, as the ball found its way onto the court. Holt with the serve. First touch back row by Carlson. Cameron James, left side attack, goes off the top of the net. And we're waiting to see what the call is. Delayed call.
Line judge over there says it was out.
They're going to talk it over because they're saying it was touched. So deflected out. Red Devils cut the gap to 2, 21-19. First touch, back row, Nacy. Left side attack from Rock Springs, bopped up by Porter. Peterson, Mia Barker on the left, goes long over the back line. 22-19 Rock Springs. Evanston back in this one, and they lead 1-0. Rock Springs just beat Natrona County in set 2. They lead it 2-0. Served by Nacy. Attack from Mia Barker. Tried to go on the far sideline, but missed, and she's out of bounds. 23-19, Rock Springs with the lead.
How about Thunder Basin tying things up 1 set apiece against Laramie?
East also on top of Kelly Walsh. Long serve by Nacy, and the Red Devils pull within 3. 23-20. Peterson to serve. First touch, back row by Carlson, out of bounds. Ace for Taylor Peterson, 23-21. See if they can start a run off of that. The senior bounces it around a little bit. And the serve. First touch, Brentley Jenkins. Right side attack, Carlson. Diving dig by Mia Barker. Dump set by Peterson, finds the back corner. This run is all Taylor Peterson's.
Yeah, that's the second time she's done that in the last few plays. Just put it along the same side, her right-hand side, and put it in the corner just out of the reach of the outstretched arms of what I think was Callie Palastro.
It's a 1-point game. Rock Springs leads 23-22. Serve by Peterson, bopped up by Jenkins. Left side attack, Cameron James. Blocked by the Barkers, but it's out of bounds. It's set point for Rock Springs. Emily Taucher to serve for the Tigers. First touch, Freeland. Porter setting up Stacia Barker, looking for the 10-foot stripe. And it is going to be a light attack from Rock Springs. Mia Barker with the touch. Stacia off of the block, diving dig by Jenkins. It's an overpass. Mia Barker was ready for it. She'll get the pass from Peterson for the attack. Down! No man's land at the 10-foot line. And the Red Devils pull within one. Still set point Rock Springs, but it's 24-23 with Mia Barker to serve. She spins it around and sends it over. First touch, deflected high and down. That's an ace. It's all tied up. 24 all.
I want to know how Stacia Barker stayed off the net on the play before this when she was charging to try to keep the ball alive. That would have been Rock Springs' final point.
Serve by Mia Barker. Deflected up by Levitt. Attack by Taucher, kept alive by Mia Barker. Peterson setting up Emily Freeland, left side, goes off of the block and out of bounds. It is now set point. Red Devils 25-24 on the far side. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. Evanston with a fresh lead. They'll have set point when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
A charge by the Evanston Red Devils in this second set when they looked done at one point. They were down by 7. They've come back and denied Rock Springs set point. It's 25-24. Red Devils with set point of their own. Mia Barker to serve. First touch, Cameron James. Setting up an attack. Left side, Taucher, and that one off of Taylor Peterson across the back line, and it's all knotted up at 25. It's going to take 27 points to win this set now.
Well, it's getting good. We saw in the quarterfinals a match that went to 30, I think 32 to have to win the opening set over there.
Natrona and Thunder Basin.
Yeah.
Served by Zotti. Into the net. Set point, Evanston. Bailey Critchfield to serve. These Red Devils refusing to give in. They were down big at one point in this set. They could have easily laid down and been like, hey, it's a tie. Served by Critchfield, deflected up by Jenkins. Cleared over the net by Jenkins after the second hit. Peterson setting up Emily Freeland for the set. Yes, ma'am! Right hit down on the 10-foot stripe, and the Red Devils complete the comeback. They take set 2, 27-25, and have a 2-0 lead over Rock Springs on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043.
Well, the Red Devils in square control of this one. They lead 2-0, and Colin, you've discovered something that's quite impressive for Evanston.
They were down by 8 points at one point in that second set, and they didn't get it all in one fell swoop. They just kind of chipped away at that lead, and they had enough time to climb all the way back into it and win it with extra points.
They lead 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we get ready to start set number 3. Rock Springs, the only team in the West Evanston lost to in the regular season, and they are showing that, you know what, maybe Evanston is the best team in the West.
It could be, and we're going to find out because this consolation side of the bracket
is all
West teams.
So this is, and it looks like Star Valley is on top of Natrona County 2-0. Man, could you imagine a 5th matchup with Star Valley in the consolation final?
That would be a fun one.
Mia Barker gets ready to serve here in set 3 as the Red Devils are on top 2-0. Bailey Critchfield in the red jersey, the libero, runs on to replace Taryn Holt, and we're ready to go. Served by Mia Barker, received by Levitt. Left side attack from Toucher, down at the back line. And Rock Springs gets the first blow. 1-0 Tigers.
6 kills for Callie Polastro. Important to keep in mind that Emily Freeland, though, for Evanston is at 10 this match.
Toucher will serve for the Tigers. First touch, Critchfield, back row. Peterson setting up Freeland, left side, off of the block, kept alive by Jenkins, back row again. Cameron James with the attack, blocked by Stacia and Abby, down in the near back corner. Red Devils tied up 1-1, Bailey Critchfield to serve. Evanston has something right now that they did not have the entire game against Kelly Walsh, and that is their 3-headed monster working brilliantly. Emily Freeland, Stacia Barker, and Taryn Holt all putting their mark on this game. Critchfield serves off of Jenkins awkwardly, but kept alive by James, who puts it over the net. Left side, Emily Freeland off of the block of Rock Springs, and they're called for a lift. Red Devils take the lead 2-1. Bailey Critchfield to serve. First touch, James. Setting up Polastro. She goes over the Evanston block and down on the Evanston side of the sports court here at the Casper Event Center and ties it up at 2. Megan Zotti to serve for the Tigers. Only an hour and a half separates Rock Springs and Evanston. That's a short distance when you look at the rest of Wyoming as she serves long, and the Red Devils take a 3-2 lead. Porter, Mackenzie Porter to serve for Evanston. High arcing serve, deflected out of bounds, chased down by Jenkins and not going to clear the net on the third hit. It's a point for Evanston for 2 after the serve by Porter.
They've got all the momentum coming back in that second set. If they can come out and kind of keep their foot on the gas pedal. Remember, Elan, we talked about this in the first game. The fewer sets you win, the better you are moving forward. If you get a sweep, you got more time to get ready for the next game.
Only 40 minutes from the time they sat down after that Kelly Walsh game to the start of this one. Set Porter, left side, Emily Freeland at the back row. Nearly an overpass by Keisha Levitt. Evanston gets the ball back, launches an attack, and get Rock Springs to commit a lift. 5-2 Red Devils. Elan Olliff and Colin Holt coming to you live from the CASPER Event Center. Served by Porter. First touch, Jenkins. Popped over the net by Keisha Levitt. It's an underpass, and no one was there to receive it for Evanston, so they just let it drop on their side of the court. Not really any reaction from Evanston after allowing that point.
Yeah, they've definitely got a flush it mentality, move on from play to play and game to game.
Keisha Levitt serves. Here comes the attack from Emily Freeland for Evanston. Right side attack, Brenly Jenkins. Too long, too strong. Red Devils doubling up Rock Springs 6-3. DeRue checks out and Mia Barker checks in. Emily Freeland to serve. First touch, Jenkins in the far corner. Right side attack from Stella Carlson. Blocked by Evanston, down on Rock Springs side, 7-3. Evanston trying to complete a sweep of Rock Springs. Served by Freeland, bopped up by Jenkins. Left side attack from Nacy, blocked by Evanston. Comes right back down in her face, and the Red Devils take an 8-3 lead. Timeout. Red Devils on top here in set 3 by 5. They control it. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
Red Devils lead it 2-0, and they lead this third set as well. 8-3. Red Devils, 7-3. I don't know where that 8 came from. My apologies. 7-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. As Freeland will get ready to serve for Evanston. And really, if you want to look at who could be a MVP for Evanston in this state tournament, that's your lead candidate right there.
Absolutely.
Freeland with the serve. First touch, Cameron James in the back row has to go down to get it. Left side attack from Nacy. Great dig by Freeland. Left side, Mia Barker off of the block, kept alive by James. Dump set by Palastro. No, that's Emily Toucher, my apologies. And it finds the 10-foot line on the Evanston side of the court, 7-4.
Toucher's been on the court a lot, but that's her first kill. She's been contributing in other ways for Rock Springs.
Jenna Randall to serve. First touch, Freeland, back row near side. Porter bops it high for Taryn Holt. She's looking for that far corner. Good dig by Levitt. Left side, Jenkins blocked by Evanston, but down on their side of the court. And Rock Springs now making things tighter. 7-5, Red Devils lead. And it goes long. Wow, did you see that? It was headed at Emily Freeland's head, and she just kind of did a matrix move to avoid getting hit by it to give them the side out. Evanston lead 8-5. Right side attack by Palastro, kept alive by Evanston. Stacia Barker pops it high over the net. Left side attack from Jenkins. It's a light one. Good dig by Evanston. Mia Barker goes off of the block, kept alive by Evanston, pushed over the net by Jenkins after the return. Dump set, Barker looking for the back line. Kept alive by Rock Springs as they send an attack. Porter back to Mia Barker. She sends it over the net. A diving Jenkins keeps it alive. Evanston, no, they're going to say it hit the ground. Not a dig. And it's 9-5 Red Devils. Taryn Holt to serve. Holt serves, first touch James. Left side Jenkins kept alive by Taryn Holt in the far sideline. The pass from Porter to set up an attack was way too short, and the Red Devils not able to get to it to set something up. So Rock Springs takes the point. 9-6, served by Jenkins. First touch Freeland, back row center. Porter, high set over to Stacia Barker. Blocked by Rock Springs, down on the Evanston side of the court. Rock Springs not going away, trying to fight for their season. Red Devils lead 2-0 as Brentley Jenkins serves. First touch Freeland, back row, jump set Porter. Mia Barker trying to find the far sideline. Good dig by Rock Springs, sent over by Cameron James. Evanston will get an attack from Taylor Peterson, but it comes off after the pass goes wide and they can't clear the net. And it's 9-8. Rock Springs climbing back into this one.
Yeah, 3 straight points for the Tigers now, making it real interesting in this third set.
Brentley Jenkins to serve. Rock Springs fighting for the rest of their season. Cleared over the net by Mia Barker. Setting up an attack on the near side by Cameron James off the Evanston block, kept alive. Mia Barker left side, off the block and out of bounds. Mia Barker with the kill, and Evanston extends the lead to 2, 10-8. Peterson to serve. Red Devils get the point and the service from Taylor Peterson. That one barely over the net, kept alive by Randall. Left side attack by Nacy, and now the Red Devils get an attack. Left side, Mia Barker bopped up by Brentley Jenkins. Setting up an attack near side, James. She tries to go for the far sideline, intercepted by Freeland. Punched over the net by Mia Barker, kept alive by Jenkins. James with another attack, she goes into the net. Red Devils take an 11-8 lead.
Like I said, Evanston, you need to keep their foot on the gas pedal as much as possible. So if Rock Springs goes on a run, Evanston needs to turn it right back around like they have here.
Peterson into the net, and Rock Springs cuts the gap to 2. Kennedy Nacy to serve for Rock Springs. First touch, Critchfield, back row center. Peterson jump set over to Emily Freeland, trying to find room in the back row. Nacy clears it out. Palastro with the attack, tries to go cross court. 2 wide on the near sideline. And the Red Devils extend the lead, 12-9. Served by Mia Barker. Barely over the net, good dig by Jenkins. Palastro on the near sideline with an attack, good dig Critchfield. Emily Freeland, light hit goes off of the Rock Springs block, calmed down by Evanston, dump set by Peterson, overpass to Freeland, and now Rock Springs, Cameron James near side, blocked by Evanston, Stacia Barker and Abby Rigby. Here comes another attack from Palastro, waiting for it in the back row was Mia Barker. Peterson back set over to Stacia Barker, she dumps it over, trying to find the far corner. Attack from Rock Springs, intercepted by Evanston, Freeland sends it over the net. Here comes another one from Cameron James, not over the net. 4 hits on Rock Springs. 13-9 Red Devils. Mia Barker to serve. First touch, Jenkins back row. She gets it pretty easily. Palastro with an attack off of the antenna, and Evanston takes a 14-9 lead.
Cheyenne East drops one to Kelly Walsh, so it's a 2-1 East lead.
Mia Barker serves into the nets. And now Rock Springs will get Emily Taucher. On the other Consolation semifinal, Natrona County trailing 2-0, but they're on top of Star Valley 23-14. Stacia Barker clears it over the net, setting up for a Palastro attack, blocked by Freeland and Stacia, but it goes long, and the Red Devils give up the point, but it's a 14-11 lead for Evanston. Taucher to serve. First touch, Brown back row. Going to the ground to set up an Emily Freeland attack was Peterson. They go off of the block and out of bounds. Rock Springs picks up the point, 14-12. Timeout taken. Red Devils with a 2-point lead and lead it 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Red Devils leading Rock Springs 14-12 in set 3, but the most important thing, they lead it 2-0. However, Emily Toucher will serve for Rock Springs, as Evanston was out big at one point, but Rock Springs is chipped away. Toucher with the serve, she goes long, and the Red Devils take a 3-point lead. 15-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. If Evanston wins this set, Rock Springs' season is over, and Evanston will play in the Consolation Championship. First serve by Critchfield, and Rock Springs miscommunicate and barely get it over the net on the third hit. Taryn Holt looking for room in the back corner, kept alive by Jenkins. She gets an attack off, and now Red Devils with the chance. Emily Freeland on the far side. She goes out of bounds. She actually stepped out of bounds, I guess, and it went around the antenna. So it is a side out, and Rock Springs gets the serve. Megan Zotti to serve for the Tigers. Rainbow serve by Camber Brown, back row. Peterson setting up Emily Freeland. She tries to go for an attack on the far sideline, kept alive by the Rock Springs block. Jenkins blocked by Abby Rigby, and Taryn Holt down on the far line, and the Red Devils with a 16-13 lead. Abby Rigby going to get credit for the block.
It might not show up so much on the stat sheet, but she has had an awesome day from the Kelly Wash game to this one now.
And she's only a junior. This Evanston Red Devils team is primed for a big 2021. They will not win the 2020 state title, but they'll definitely be in the mix next year. Left side, Brentley Jenkins blocked by Taryn Holt, but it is out of bounds on the near sideline. 16-14, Evanston leads. Served by Kasia Levitt. First touch, Brown, back row, far side. Back set, Porter. Left side, Emily Freeland. She lightly hits it over. A lift called on Rock Springs, and the Red Devils take a 17-14 lead.
Rock Springs staying within striking distance. Evanston will want to really create a cushion here.
Served by Emily Freeland. First touch, Kasia Levitt. Pass, left side to Palastro. That one off of Porter, kept alive by Freeland. Cleared over the net by Holt. What a play there by Taryn Holt. Here comes an attack from Palastro. Too long. Evanston with an 18-14 lead. That great defense by Evanston made that point possible. Freeland to serve again. 4-point lead for Evanston. 18-14. First touch, Kasia Levitt, back row. Back set for an attack by number 5, Stella Carlson. Drops it in the back corner on the far sideline. 18-15. Rock Springs trailing the Red Devils by 3. Jenna Randall to serve. First touch, Critchfield, back row. Porter jump set. Taryn Holt, dead center attack. Off of the block, kept alive by Toucher, but they're not going to clear it out on that attack, on that third hit. Stacia Barker comes dancing onto the court to replace Bailey Critchfield.
And they're having fun here against Rock Springs.
Served by Taryn Holt. Left side attack from Brentley Jenkins, kept alive back row by Freeland. Peterson goes off of the block of, looked like Kennedy Nacy of Rock Springs, and down on the Evanston side of the court. 16 points for Rock Springs, 18 for Evanston, and Brenley Jenkins to serve. Jenkins with the serve. First touch, Freeland, back row. Porter, jump set. Stacia Barker off of a Rock Springs defender and across the back line. 19-16, Red Devils 6 points away from punching their ticket for the Consolation Championship game. Taylor Peterson to serve. First touch, back row, Carlson. Setting up, nope, it's an overpass. And they're going to redo the play. I'm not sure why. All the referee did was point at herself and said redo the serve.
Yeah, she must have missed something. Felt like there was no way to get out of it.
Peterson serve, touch, Kasia Levitt back row. James clears it over the net for Rock Springs. Peterson jump set, Mia Barker left side. That one too long over the back line. And Rock Springs picks up the point. 19-17 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils lead, and we'll now see a serve from Kennedy Nacy for the Tigers. First touch, Freeland, back row. Peterson, jump set, left side. Stacia Barker, yes ma'am, down on the far sideline. And the Red Devils take a 20-17 lead, up by 3. They lead it, though, in the most important one, 2-0. If they win, they'll take on the winner of Natrona County and Star Valley. First touch, Levitt, back row. Set to Palastro. Too long on the far sideline. Tried to go cross court from the near side, and it's 21-17. 22-17. I missed a point there. Mia Barker to serve. First touch, Jenkins in the back row. Running to set it up was Toucher. Barely cleared over the net. Stacia Barker saw a chance to attack, and she took it. Sent back over by Rock Springs. Left side, Emily Freeland. Bopped up high by Jenkins. Kept alive by Rock Springs. Levitt barely clears it over the net. Left side, Emily Freeland attack again. That one down on the back line. Red Devils with a 23-17 lead, 2 points away from avenging their only regular season loss to a Western team. Served by Mia Barker. Kept alive by Jenkins. Left side, Cameron James. Blocked by Stacia Barker and down on the Rock Springs side. Match point, Red Devils. They have a 7-point lead. Mia Barker to serve. Evanston fans on their feet. First touch, Levitt. Left side, Palastro. Blocked by Stacia, but it does not clear the net. 24-18, still match point for the Red Devils. Emily Toucher to serve. Evanston fans still on their feet, not going anywhere. Served by Toucher. First touch, Critchfield, back row. Peterson setting up Freeland, left side, off of the block. That's over. It's over. Evanston wins 25-18 and takes it 3-0. The only team Evanston lost to in the West during the regular season was Rock Springs, and it was a 5-set match. But Evanston sends a message that a lot has changed as they sweep Rock Springs and punch their ticket for the Consolation Championship at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Evanston 25, Rock Springs 18. 3-0 on a First Finkel Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and My Local Radio.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
When you think About Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
As is the case after every win by Evanston, the girls line up and sing the fight song to their fans. And that has already taken place as the Red Devils can now focus on getting ready for the Consolation Championship after sweeping Rock Springs 3-0. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's, where they spend 6 hours daily slicing all natural meats and fresh veggies for your 30-second sandwich. Cullen Holt, care to take us through it?
Here's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, Elan. All Evanston the entire time. I'm telling you, these Red Devils are greatly improved from the first game of the season, and even from this first game against Kelly Walsh, winning these sets 25-23, 27-25, and 25-18. And those are close scores, but again, Evanston was the better team throughout the entire match, and they hung on in the clutch moments against Rock Springs to win it. And I've got 14 kills in this one for number 11, Emily Freeland.
A great performance by the Red Devils. It's hard to come back and do something like that after a heartbreaking loss, but we've seen Evanston do it 2 times in a week. They lost a heartbreaker in the semifinals of the regional tournament to Natrona County in 5 sets, came back and swept Star Valley. They lost a heartbreaker to Kelly Walsh in the quarterfinal, came back and swept Rock Springs, the only team in the West to beat them during the regular season. And now you got to wonder if Evanston is on a bit of a revenge tour, as Natrona County and Star Valley are battling in the other semifinal. They'll get the winner of that match.
Yeah, 2-1 lead over there.
Star Valley on top, but Natrona County and Star Valley battling in this 4th set. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. When we come back, we'll have our stat breakdown on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0600 0043.
Welcome back to this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1. If you're just joining us, honestly, I'm not surprised. It was a blink and you miss it type victory for the Evanston Red Devils. Colin Holt, why don't you give us our stat rundown?
Well, for Evanston, it was just kind of an offensive overpowering of Rock Springs. 30 team kills for the Red Devils. They were aggressive, and they ended up coming out on top because of that aggression. And a lot of accuracy on offense as well from their attackers. Again, 14 kills for Emily Freeland right behind her. Stacia Barker with 7, and Mia Barker also with 6 according to the stats that I have. And a few aces in this one too. 3 of them to be precise. Mia Barker had one, and a couple other people had him for Evanston as well. So it was just an all-around solid offensive attack, and just a few errors are what kept Rock Springs in the game. If they clean that up going into, whether it be Star Valley or Natrona County, they put themselves in a really good position to lift a trophy at the end of the day.
The good news for Evanston is that no matter who they play, they've got a win against both of those two teams on the other side. Of course, a part of you hope it's Natrona County because they would love to complete this revenge tour on the 4A Northwest. Natrona County, of course, costing Evanston a chance at the regional semifinal or at the regional final. And with the way Evanston dispatched the West region champions, you got to wonder if Evanston was able to pick up that one over Natrona County, would Evanston have been the #1 seed in the West?
Yeah, and what difference would that have made? If and their butts were candies and nuts, it would be in a different world. But I think Evanston has a lot to be proud of in the first 2 games, even in the loss to Kelly Walsh, and especially in the win over Rock Springs. And they'll be excited to play one last game this season.
Absolutely. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 on My Local Radio.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you want to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankum. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankum the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankum. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on My Local Radio as well as KNYN 99.1 in Evanston. Well, the Red Devils dispatch the #1 seed in the West very, very quickly. A 3-set victory over Rock Springs, avenging their only loss to West team in the regular season. It's time for your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum family dental services at affordable rates. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And it was an offensive explosion by the Red Devils, Mr. Colin Holtz. It's hard to pick one, but I guess we kind of have to, don't we?
We certainly do, and somebody's going to deserve it because there were plenty of plays that would have earned that precision play of the game, but we can only pick one.
We're going to give it to Stacia Barker, who had the kill that put this one away. Also, a great bounce-back performance for her. She was definitely a big factor, taking off some heat off of Emily Freeland, because for a while there it looked like the offense was getting fed through her, but Stacia was able to get the kill to end this one. Also, that kind of patented Stacia Barker play where the team they're playing against overpasses. She's waiting at the net and just plants it down on the blue court here at the Casper Event Center. So Stacia Barker, the recipient of your Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game. Right now, we're going to give you an update on what's going on. Natrona County on top of Star Valley, 16-14 in set 4, but Star Valley leads 2-1. Laramie and Thunder Basin going back and forth. It's 2-1 Laramie, with the Plains women on top of the Bolts, 19-17 in set 4. And just now, Kelly Walsh tied it up at 2 sets apiece by taking set 4. Kelly Walsh will play in their second fifth set match of the day. For the Evanston Red Devils, they await the winner of Star Valley and Natrona County in the Consolation Championship. That game's scheduled to start at 4. We'll have our pregame show at 3:40. That's going to do it for our broadcast here for this one. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Colin Holtz, as well as our producer in Evanston, Alyssa McDaniel, I'm ELAN OLLIFF, saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here at the Casper Event Center. 4 o'clock, Evanston versus the winner of Natrona County and Rock Springs for the Consolation Championship. On a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN and My Local Radio. Thank you so much, and take care.
You've been tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM with video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's game has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankum, Westar Printing, T-Bar S Body Shop, The Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Hoover Chiropractic, Mountain West Business Solutions, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Jen's Life Photography, Evanston Regional Hospital, The Come On In Casper, Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear River Dental, Plains Tire, Uinta County School District No. 1, Elling Ford Brothers, and by Freeway Tire. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with Rich's Matthew Peterson, the Valley's Colin Holt, and production assistant, Alyssa McDaniel. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit MyLocalRadio.com for archived games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio Sports on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 FM and MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!
Go ahead and take them down. We're gonna spin their heads round